Wouldn't you know it, a Godzilla rumor turned out to be true. 2020 really is full of surprises.
ShinRobjira.
What's going on there, everybody? I'm ShinRobjira, and today I'm talking about Godzilla Singular Point, the anime series that had everybody kind of saying it's fake, and then it just so happens to get confirmed by Netflix Japan. So Godzilla Singular Point, the newest anime incarnation of the Big G, it's sounding very stacked. It's very, very stacked, actually. The director, Atsushi Takahashi, did the Doraemon movie in 2017. Personally, haven't seen any of the Doraemon movies, so can't really be too exuberant about that because I haven't seen their work. I do know Studio Bones because they do the My Hero Academia anime, and I've seen one season of that, and that one season was very beautiful looking. Studio Orange, who did Beastars and Lands of the Lustrous, is going to be handling the CGI animations, more so for the monsters. And we have a Japanese science fiction novelist, Toenjo, who is making his debut as an editor and writer for the series. The creator of The Blue Exorcist is doing all the character designs, and legendary Ghibli man of myths who did Princess Mononoke, Spirited Away, and The Wind Rises, Ichi Yamamori, is doing all the kaiju designs. Not Godzilla design, kaiju design. Just saying. We've got an all-star team over here. We've got beautiful designers, we've got beautiful animators, we've got two powerhouse studios that have been producing fire. It sounds like Toho went all out with Godzilla Singular Point. Now, let's talk about these characters real quick because we did get art of both Godzilla and the characters. And right off the bat, one of the problems I had with the anime trilogy is characters weren't on screen long enough. They weren't developed very well. For lack of a better term, they all literally looked alike. The color palette was the same, they all kinda sounded the same, and you could only tell who was who because if they're skinny and human looking, they're humans. If they're big and bulky, they're the Billa Saludo. Gulagu, whatever his name was. Here, we have a very colorful cast of characters. Some of them even look like they've been in Godzilla films before, like Gohan Peterson over here, and that dude looks like Nick Adams. I mean, that guy could be Nick Adams too. I don't know. All these characters, I feel like once they have voices to them and they are given a purpose within this world, I'm going to latch on to them because I'm going to remember who they are. We've got cute girl with the purple hair. We've got dude with the white hair that looks like he's from Bakuman. We got that guy who looks like he'd probably smack the crap out of you because he's old and cranky and smart. It's like already things are looking a lot better than the anime trilogy. Now, mind you, since I've done those reviews, I have gone back to the anime trilogy and I have found a lot more to really, really like about the anime trilogy. A lot more than I originally thought I ever would. Mind you, I still do believe that they are flawed and there are some points to its execution that I feel are just really, really bad, but overall, my opinion on the anime trilogy has changed and I am a lot more favorable of them now. But even in saying that, looking at these characters, man, these characters look awesome. And speaking of looking awesome, this new Godzilla design is awesome. Now, I'm seeing like a mixture here, like especially in the face, I am seeing GMK. I'm seeing a lot of that. The neck reminds me of 2003 Goji, Kiryu Goji. And like those are the main comparisons that I'm seeing already. A lot of people are saying they see a lot of Shin Godzilla in this. A lot of people saying they see a lot of legendary Goji in this. I just see a very ferocious and very bad looking Godzilla right here. He's got big teeth. He looks like he's gonna be an absolute tank, which is awesome. It's just a very interesting Godzilla design, and thus far, Godzilla Singular Point sounds like it's going to be a good time. We've got one hell of a team yet again. We've got two fantastic studios. We've got a lot of great designers and animators on this gig. It sounds and looks like Toho went all freaking out for this anime. And the other major point is just that it's an anime series and not movies, and I'm all here for it, bruh. When it comes to what I want out of the series, I mean, you've already got this fantastic team. I hope they're being utilized correctly. I'm really hoping Toho hasn't restricted them in any kind of way. Like, I don't have a problem with them reinventing Godzilla again. Like, obviously he wouldn't be a plant this go around, but I hope Toho realizes, like, most of the flack from the anime trilogy was just the fact that not everything was fully developed, and that was from them rushing the production animation. My only words to Toho are, let this team, this fantastic A-team of creators and animators, do their job, please. This is Godzilla's like second major outing in anime. I want this to be epic. I don't care if it's going to be 12 or 24 episodes. I want this to work out for Godzilla. Because this thing existing opens up a whole bunch of other freaking questions that have been buzzing around the fandom. What's going on with Legendary? What's going on with World of Godzilla? Who's this? What's that? Is Shin Godzilla 2 really canceled or not? I hope it is. We don't need a sequel at this point. See how much that narrative has changed? That's a whole other video and a whole other can of worms. Either way, I am very excited for Godzilla Singular Point. The team sounds like a dream team. The design looks awesome. The characters look awesome. All I want out of this is a cool story. And please, no Mechagodzilla, no Ghidorah, no Rodan, no Mothra. None of them, please. Toho has this vast freaking lot of monsters. B-listers, C-listers. Use them. Please. I don't hate Ghidorah, I don't hate Mothra, I don't hate Rodan. What I do hate is them being the only monsters used consistently in Godzilla media. KOTM, I get it. But here, break out Biollante, break out Hedorah, break out Megalon. Get Gigan up in there. Get freaking weird and get Varan up in there. Some Anguirus, some Baragon. Use these B-listed kaiju. Grosaurus! Use the... Look what happened. Use these monsters, Toho. Allow this team... Or wait, even better, let them make their own monsters. We don't need to see the original monsters. No, we got it a little bit. Let's not use the same 4 monsters over and over and over and over again. We don't need that. Yes, it would be nice to see Ghidorah, Rodan, and Mothra in this style of animation once we actually do see animation. We've seen Ghidorah enough. We've seen Mothra enough. We've seen Rodan enough. I wouldn't even mind if this turned out to be just a solo effort. Shin Godzilla the anime, in a way, but I'm thinking it's not going to be that. I would love it if Biollante ended up being the big bad here. I would love it if Gigan or Hedorah or Baragon, Varan, friggin' Anguirus, any of them who aren't Rodan, Mothra, or King Ghidorah, Mechagodzilla. I would love it if anybody but those monsters ended up being big bads or making major appearances in this anime. Because if there's one thing the anime trilogy I feel personally did a good job of, it was really separating Godzilla from other pieces of Godzilla media that existed beforehand. Godzilla was a giant hunk of earth. He reproduced copies of himself. He himself was an OP magnet chunky leaf moss boy. That's interesting. It is. Reinventing the origins of Godzilla isn't a bad thing, especially when it's done right. So Toho, yet again, I am asking you to please let these people do their jobs. Let Toenjo? I feel like I'm pronouncing that so wrong, but let that man do his job. He's a science fiction novelist extraordinaire. Let him get weird with Godzilla. That's the one thing since Shin Godzilla I've been wanting. Just let Godzilla be weird. Let him be different. He doesn't always need to be this figure of destruction, nuclear testing and everything. It's okay to deviate from that. Now, I know I'm going to get a lot of people saying, you can't do that, Godzilla's this and that and that. How many times is Godzilla going to be the same monster with the same origin? It doesn't always need to be like this. And again, I do find that to be one of the strong points of the anime trilogy, just that Godzilla was insanely different from his own origin, and Ghidorah was the best Ghidorah has ever been. He was just underutilized. Just the theme around Ghidorah. Anyway, Godzilla Singular Point. I'm excited for it. I hope it goes absolutely crazy with all the stuff that it can do. I hope Toho allows it. What do you personally feel about Singular Point? How do you feel about the art that's been shown off thus far? How do you feel about the team? And what kaiju would you like to see in this series? By all means, let me know down in the comment section below. I am ShinRobjira. Video still coming out on Friday. Playmate Space Godzilla. See you all then and there. And let me know in the comment section down below if you want me to, talk about big Godzilla news like this a little bit more often. Because I used to. Now I really don't. Well, there really hasn't been much to talk about. But yeah, let me know all that in the comment section down below. And I'll see you all on Friday. Peace out, fam.